Roanoke Valley 252. How you doing out there? Good Saturday morning to you. You're locked in with Four Downs with Coach D radio show live here from the beautiful Hilton Garden Inn in the big town of Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. And yes, we're here, Four Downs, Coach D radio show, ESPN 102.7 FM, 1230 AM, streaming online, bigsportsradio.com. And if you want to find me on Facebook, people, I got a Facebook page, the new Four Downs with Coach D radio show. And I'm also on IG. That's what the young folk like to call it, IG, Instagram, I'll say. Four Downs Coach D. And I'm on Twitter as well, Coach D252. So go up there, like and post, share my post, retweet, share the love, and I'll be sure to share it right back. So I want to get into my quick opening statement this morning. I'm going to talk about pride. What is pride? Pride is the quality or the state of being proud, such as being, having high self-esteem, just being proud of a particular quality or skill. And one of the things is we try to teach our kids at a young age to have pride in what you do. Pride in school, pride at a job, pride on the football field, basketball court, etc. But also too with that pride, you don't want that pride to take over you where you're too prideful not to ask for help, or you need help or something going on. So sometimes you have to do what they say, swallow your pride. Swallow your pride. But one thing we want to do, we want to have pride in everything we do. And I have pride that this show is the baddest sports radio talk show here on the East Coast, big town of Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. So once again, just want to thank everybody. I want to thank the people here at the Hilton Garden Inn for hosting the show once again. And make sure you stop by for the Great American Grill that is open daily from 5 p.m. to 10. You can check out. They have different specials that change nightly. You can come get a bistro chicken sandwich. A chicken sandwich actually sounds good early this morning. Or you can stop by and get one of those barbecue rib entrees. But make sure you stop here at the Hilton Garden Inn from 5 to 10 for the Great American Grill. And also want to thank Mr. Randy Wren and the people at Wren Sports Graphic and Screen Printing for sponsoring this show. Make sure you stop by for all your screen printing needs. So I want to get straight into my first guest, the star running back for the Roanoke Rapids Yellow Jacket football team, Mr. David Taylor. How you doing this morning, sir?
How you doing, Coach D?
I'm fine. You're locked in, Four Downs Coach D radio show. So just want to get a little background about you. So how long have you been playing football, and what made you want to play football, and how you get into where you're at now?
I've been playing football since midget, and my brother inspired me to play football. He was on varsity, Tyrell Everett.
And so, what midget team did you play for?
Yellow Jackets.
You played for the Yellow Jackets.
Yes, sir.
They're kind of the dynasty midget team. Did you win a championship while you were with those guys?
Yes, sir.
How many?
About 2, 3.
About 2 or 3. Just so many you can't count. I won't get into that because I was a former midget coach. So we're going to keep on going. So basically, you kind of came out of nowhere and to become a star for the Jackets. You actually, you play a lot of the talk at the beginning of the season was Mr. Corey Jenkins, but unfortunately he had an ACL, which he returned yesterday. So how has that been for you, transitioning now to being the star player on this football team?
It's good. Both of us gonna shine and do what we're supposed to do, and we just gonna have a good season.
And also too, you got a loaded backfield with Mr. Tamon Stewart and Mr. A.J. Brown. So what is it like playing with those guys? I gave you guys a nickname. I don't know if you heard it. I gave you guys a nickname. I said you guys were the law firm of Brown, Stewart, and Taylor. Brown, Stewart, and Taylor. So what is it like playing behind Mr. A.J. Brown?
Good. He's a big boy. He's gonna block for you, and you can trust him.
You can trust. And also, too, you got Mr. Cameron Mellon. Both of those guys were actually guests on the previous shows. So what is it like having him as the quarterback leading that offense when you go out on the field?
You can put your trust into him, and you can get done what you need to do.
So do you have the ultimate trust in him?
Yeah.
You hesitated right there.
Yeah.
You hesitated, and that's okay. I mean, but that's your quarterback. That's your leader of the team. Coming off a tough loss, I was there at the Vance County game Monday night took a tough loss. So, and you actually y'all actually came together to get a big win against JF Webb last night. So, what kind of happened from Monday night to Friday night for you guys to put it together and bounce back from that tough loss?
When we went to practice, we took practice more serious and went over plays and things that we need to do better, and we just put everything on the field.
And what are some of the adjustments you guys actually made going into the game last night? Because from what I saw from the Vance County game, it just seemed like the air was took out after the first couple of scores by Vance County. So what kind of adjustments did you make offensively on your side of the ball to get the ball rolling against JF Webb Friday night?
Every time that you got the ball, just run it hard as you can and hold on to the ball and just keep pushing the ball hard.
That's good. And you're locked in 4 Downs Coach D live here from the Hilton Garden Inn here in the big town of Roanoke Rapids, North Carolina. So being one of the top rushers in the Northern Carolina 1A, 2A conference and also the Roanoke Valley, what kind of similarities do you have to any kind of pro running back? Any running back. Matter of fact, who's your favorite pro running back?
Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley.
Hey.
Todd Gurley, people, right from down the road in Tarboro, North Carolina, the star running back for the St. Louis, not St. Louis, the LA Rams. I'm thinking about the greatest show on turf right there. So what are some of the things that you can do that Gurley does?
When I get out there, just go and the cuts that he do, the jukes.
Do you want to be involved in the passing game as well like he is?
Yes, sir.
Because you saw the phenomenal game he had that Monday night. Actually, while you guys were playing, Thursday night. Actually, so you want to be involved in the passing game as well, right?
Yes, sir.
So we got to tell Coach Matt, you got to get you involved in the pass. Split you out in the slot, let you catch a couple of passes.
Yes, sir.
And so, you're one of the top running backs in the area, and you were rated number 2, according to Mr. Justin Hayes at the Daily Herald, as the second best player. So, how did you hear the news about that?
I seen myself in the newspaper, and that's how I heard about it.
So, what is one of the first things that you did when you saw?
I was smiling. I would say, I got to keep grinding and go harder and harder to come to the first spot.
And look, you don't have to be modest here. Hey, look, just be honest. You had your chest out a little bit. You went back to school Monday with your chest out a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's okay. It's okay. And I know all your folks were proud, and we're proud. We're proud to just talk about you guys because you got. Not only are you guys great players, you're also great individuals. Just getting to know you guys and getting to meet you guys, and that's one thing I'm glad. I'm glad you're here today because I've been waiting to get around to talk to you. I know we've kind of back and forth a little bit and with some of the times and stuff, but I'm glad you're here. So, ranked number 2 on the Daily Herald, ranked in the top 10 with me. So, how are you going to handle this success as we move forward through the rest of the season?
I'm handling it very well and just trying to keep getting better and better and better.
So, and I shared this with you before the show. I have a top 10 ranking that I'm going to put out later today. Probably going to do a social media. I ranked you number 4 in the top players in the Roanoke Valley. So, what are your thoughts on that?
Very happy to hear that.
And also too, for the people that's out there, I always put out power rankings for top teams, best players, and I haven't did a best player, the top 10 players, in about 3 or 4 weeks. So now actually I have a top 10 list that you got to go. Make sure you go to Facebook page, new 4 Downs Coach D radio show to check out my top 10 players. And Mr. David Taylor right here is ranked number 4, but he said he's going after number 1 spot.
Sir.
And once again, this is Mr. David Taylor, star running back for the Roanoke Rapids Yellow Jackets here on the 4 Downs with Coach D radio show live here at the Hilton Garden Inn, where you can stop by at the Great American Grill for their daily specials, entrees, burgers, and sandwiches here today. So what are your expectations for the rest of the season, individually and team-wise?
Just keep doing what I'm doing and keep my head up and just focus on winning the game.
So you focus on the wins, but individually, what kind of stats do you want? Just you can put it out here.
150 yards each game, or more with 2 touchdowns.
With 2
Yeah.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Because I tell you what, a lot of these guys come in here and they say they're going for 300 a game and 200 a game. But you're being modest. You know you have to kind of share the carries right there. So the last thing I want to ask you before we get out of here, what are your plans? Because you're a junior. Your plans for next year when you come in and you're the top dog, you're the leader of the team.
When I come in next year, I already know what I need to do because my junior year. So my senior year, I'm just go off.
And there you have it, Mr. David Taylor, star running back for the Roanoke Rapids Yellow Jackets. I want to thank you for coming on the show, talking with me, and I'll be sure to come check you out later down the road. And we'll be back, 4 Ounce Coach D Radio Show.